Hi, Darren Lewis with Division 7. Just about a year ago, at the 2010 Coast Guard Innovation Expo, I was introduced to a great new program. It's called Operation Paddle Smart. It's a fairly simple idea. This is a sticker that allows a paddler, a canoeer, kayaker, or even a paddleboarder to mark their vessel with their name and 2 phone numbers. It has a couple benefits. The most important is that unlike a traditional registered or documented boat, without some kind of identifying information, we have no way of looking into our systems and determining who owns that vessel. As you know, knowing who, when, and where are very important items in conducting successful SAR operations. As I said, paddlecraft often don't have this information, which means that it's very difficult to determine if someone is actually in distress or if that vessel just got away from them. It's just floating, was stolen by someone, it was left out somewhere where it could float away. So we have to treat every one of those cases like a SAR. As you know, SARs are expensive, and they also put our shipmates at risk. Every time we go out, there's some measure of risk, and we tend to take higher risks if we actually have an active SAR case. So the goal is to use these stickers to put them on canoes and kayaks with the owner's contact information so we have something to start with. It also means that, if that boat is just floating adrift, everything's fine, the person can get their boat back. These were available earlier in the spring in very limited quantities. We worked very hard to the greatest extent possible to get them directly onto paddlecraft. We did this by going to paddlecraft events and actually going with permanent markers, allowing people to write their information and helping them put them onto their vessels, either on the exterior or somewhere very visible on the interior in the cockpit area of the boat. We also did limited work with a few paddlecraft vendors so that they were giving them out to their users when they came in. Now we have much greater quantities available, so for the 2011 season, I'd like us really to emphasize getting these onto as many paddlecraft as we can. Again, it's best, we get the biggest bang for the buck if we actually get them onto the paddlecraft. If we leave them at stores, I would guess that a large percentage of them never actually physically make it onto the paddlecraft. So, priority events are going to be actual paddling events, speaking to paddling groups, and then also working with our local paddlecraft vendor community through the program visitation program. So we have a bunch of these stickers. They'll be made available to the flotilla members. Again, I ask that you don't take a whole lot that you don't think you're going to use. While we have quite a few, quantities are limited. The most important thing is to get them onto boats. We're also working on creating some signage that you can use when you're out on the water or out doing rampside stuff. Just kind of describes what the program's about. Very simple. We'll be making some of these. If you're interested in getting one, please let me know. So, another great program, a great thing we can do to reduce the number of SAR cases, better serve our public. These are also a great way to talk to boaters about doing a vessel safety check for a paddlecraft. You have a sticker, you have something you can give them. It's a great way to start that conversation and get us more involved with this very high-risk community. As we know, the sport utility boat community tends to create more fatalities for the number of users than almost any other kind of boating. So they're really important folks to talk to. So canoes, kayaks, paddleboards, all great folks to talk to, and a real opportunity to make a difference. As always, thank you for your service. Be safe out there and look to the safety of your shipmates.